it's probably audience as to why that's the case. The current culture of just being able to whore themselves out on OnlyFans and, just take money from desperate losers who can't get any real interaction with women due to the essentially disintegration of the normal social structure of men being able to approach women in person. Now everything's through apps and online and through these third party and interface systems that just sort of dilute the experience and warp it to a way where it's just we're not living naturally. We're living in this artificial manner that's destroying the natural drive for the continuation of our species, which is men seeing women they desire and going after them and putting in effort. And sometimes they get denied, sometimes they get lucky and they score, and then they maybe start a family and it works out and it's successful. But at this point in time, it's just a bunch of women taking advantage of the biological desires and way over controlling power of horniness for men to want women, to where all these guys are just paying $50 a month to see Belle Delphine's fucking butt cheeks and drink water that she sat in. It's just it's become psychotic. And I mean, we don't say that we hate women on every single degree, and we hate every single woman just because they're a woman. We hate what women are becoming. But it's just easier to say good morning, I hate women, and it's a great catchphrase. So with that, I'll turn it over to Michael.
Good morning, I hate women.
Yeah, good morning, I hate women. Jesus H. Christ.
What does Jesus H. Christ have to do with the podcast?
Nothing. It's just a phrase that we say when we're trying to express our frustration and our inability to comprehend something. It's just a phrase that gets that idea across easier than explaining that I'm having trouble understanding this and it's frustrating me, and therefore I'm emotionally sort of unsure of how to express myself, and so instead I just say Jesus H. Christ.
Jesus. But do you go to church and believe in Jesus and all that guy?
Well, I sure do. I don't go to church, but I'm a non-denominational Christian and I believe in Jesus. It's just, I mean, come on, at this point, 2020 Corona, this bullshit with all these OnlyFans and
so
all
my
this.
mom goes to church virtually on Sunday, so you don't have to leave your house. You can just bust out the virtual church.
No, on Jesus age. Virtual church is bullshit. I believe that your faith in God should be greater than your fear of COVID. Meet in person, congregate as you're supposed to congregate with your, fellow worshipers and the people that you're, in church with, and go and listen to your pastor. Don't wear a fucking mask. Believe in God's protection and his powers over.
But what about coronavirus, guy?
Yeah, what about it, dude? God created everything in the universe. If he created something that was going to end us, it would have ended us, and it would be a lot clearer that it's going to end us and that we'd have no chance. So far, most people have survived the coronavirus, even if they got infected, and it's a really low death rate, lower than the flu. It's just gotten blown out of proportion by propaganda through mainstream media to benefit corporations and entrenched interests in the government and the deep state. Jesus H. Christ.
What if that fool your mom got coronavirus because someone went to church, guy? Jesus.
I'd hope she got better. I'd visit her in the hospital, and I'd make sure that they were giving her the best care possible, and she'd probably make it through. And if she didn't, I would accept it as another part of my life where somebody really important to me died, and there was nothing I can do about it, and that's sort of just the way life goes. Sure. At a certain point, like I told you, Buddhists and stuff, they're so far beyond the mental game of anyone else because they've detached themselves from the need of anything. Family, friends, socialization, food, entertainment. They don't need even anything. They just eat rice and drink beer and drink water, and that's it. They're so far detached that they have the freedom of their minds to not be worried about anything else other than what they want to imagine and how they want to live sort of in their own heads. And so there's benefits to doing that and shit, And part of that is when one of your family members dies, I'll never get over the death of my dad. It's a scar that'll never heal. But if I keep picking at the scar, it's not going to do it any good. I just need to let that scar sit where it's going to sit in my body, and then learn from that and sort of like get tougher from it and use it as an experience for like the next time that I lose a really close family member and I have to be strong through it and not like lose my shit over it, you know? That's how it works. Jesus H. Christ.
Jesus H. Christ. What's the next topic, guy?
I don't know, I mean,
Oh, we could just end it at that, guy.
I just sort of want to talk about how like
Jesus.
women always just seem to want to take advantage of you, and specifically you, Mikey boy,
Sure do.
and get you to buy them like tons and tons of valuable items and food and shit before there's ever been any dick sucking or any like, you know, like even like hand job here or there, or like rubbing up against you, or like throwing their titties in your face and shit. Like,
Jesus.
good God, like come on, let's get some action started. Like, hey Kylie Hayden, how about you forget about your stupid ex-Chad boyfriend and suck a dick for some free bars and money, and
That's
no
prostitution.
one's none the wiser.
Jesus. But Kylie's not a prostitute.
Just put a camera in front of it and say we're shooting porn. She'll agree. She's like 19, right, or something.
Sure is.
And legally allowed to agree to porn. And when we'll have John Doctor draft up the paperwork. Jesus.
Jesus. What about her moral objections?
Moral objections? She kisses you on the cheek for free Xanny bars so she cut off from her parents.
Jesus.
She's desperate for money, dude. We need to target her ASAP, and I'm gonna get John.
Ask her?
I'm gonna get John in on the project, and like we have to ask her if she wants to shoot porn and like get like
Right now?
$250.
Jesus H.
Damn, what if you asked her right now and she said yeah?
Jesus.
We'd have to
She
line
was
up.
like with who and like which company, and I asked her the questions. I guess I could ask her.
We'd have to line up like the shoot for like
Is
next.
Kylie Hayden one of these women that you're talking about, possibly?
And one sure is. Jesus H. Christ.
Jesus H. Christ, what's that guy?
We could have like Argyle Ray fuck her on camera. How hilarious would that be?
Jesus, it would be like
Hilarious.
a grandpa put of Kylie Hayden.
And one.
Hilarious. Can a hot friend Ava join in?
Yeah, I mean, if that were the case, I might want to be the talent because.
But child only, right?
Yeah, true. Maybe just.
Move along now for Chubb John. Jesus H.
Yeah, we actually might have to call him in on Audible.
Uh,
On a quick, hey man, soup class, come get your dick sucked by these two hotties and fuck them, and get paid $100 to do it.
you said you weren't gonna pay them, guy. Jesus H.
Jesus Christ, we might have to afford it in John Doctor's budget.
Jesus H.
It'll be
John
John.
Doctor's budget's going to JF.
That's retarded.
Jesus. But so we can just take it out of the Chubb John budget and like move things along, and like it should work out.
And what's $1,000 to Trev John, dude? That's like stepping on gum on the sidewalk, dude. He gives a fuck about it.
Jesus H. Chubb John has like a trust fund or something, guy.
Imagine Trev being Trev John and just being able to like go to Hi-Fi all the time and buy a booth and like champagne and like pay for hotties drinks constantly.
Jesus sure can.
And then still have tons of money afterwards for the next like 3 weeks.
Jesus.
Jesus H. Christ. And having your rent paid for at the high rise you live at.
Jesus. Which high rise? I don't think he lives in one anymore.
Wherever he lives, he's getting his
He
rent
lives
paid.
right next to me, guy.
He lives next to you now?
Sure does.
Jesus H. Christ, Trev John.
Jesus H. Christ.
But yeah, his parents are probably still paying his rent. He probably doesn't have a job.
Sure doesn't.
And
He's
one,
about to get a job when he graduates his 5-year degree.
and one, Jesus H. Christ.
What? Jesus H. Christ. But that means he's more successful than homies such as ourselves, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Jesus H.
He's just Trev John. He's still, you know, sort of an idiot.
Jesus Bust out the guy.